It's too shock. Okay, so there are like so many interesting things. It's software journey is fascinating. Iron Man, biathlete, he's got several NGOs, and I'm pretty sure like I'm forgetting a few double things, but you guys are in for a treat. I think I'm really glad that Professor Kishore Hulda actually invited such a wonderful speaker. So I will leave that and I'll be back in a couple of hours because I'm teaching across the rules.
Well, I have a large operations team and on the different challenges that I get. So I get that. What else? MBA operations and finance and operations. Okay. Very good. We should talk about financial metric. One of the major challenges why a lot of companies that begin in India, but they're not able to scale. So remind you about that. Okay. What else? Marketing and e-commerce. Marketing and e-commerce, yeah. Very important topic. I mean, a company like we have. So we are a bootstrap company. So we did not take any outside investment for about 14 years now. So we have been trying to scale. And one of the major things we did was invest in digital marketing. And that digital marketing scenario is changing right now because of, guess why? Yeah. AI, the search is away from Google now. 40% of the traffic is gone to AI. The funny thing was Google had a good system in place and was there for a long time. So now what happened was even if I were to want to get ahead in Google ranking, I could spend a little money and I could buy their ads. AI, 40% of the traffic is gone. Some is gone to Gemini, some is gone to ChatGPT, and there is no system there. So right now, the bigger companies, they're spending a lot on buying backlinks. Company like us can't afford to do that. So we are very slow. So we'll never appear in the top 5. So you want to figure out a solution point there. Cool. What else? Marketing, operations, finance. What else? This will be just listening in, shy. All right, let me give you a little bit of introduction so that you know how to talk to me. And
Operations that got you about your thanks so much. It's a great question.
in operations in India is a nightmare. Nightmare. Operations, so the way my team is structured, everybody got in, you have to do everything. Extreme ownership. 80% of the people figure out that they'll love it. Talking to customers, writing product, deploying it and all that. Then 20% people over the years, they feel, no, it's not for me. Because work is too much. They just drift away. So operations wise, so initially the team was structured in such a way that engineers did everything. I did everything else, which is opening the office, that's operations, asking a buy to be, and that's about it. And then making sure salaries are paid on time. Then we hired, right now, we have about 150 team members in operations. And the way we run is structured is, we have our in-house accounting team obviously. It's 20-member team, a lot of taxes and all of that is to be done. We have an in-house HR, obviously, HR team, operations team, people who send birthday greetings and take care of all of tasks like this in the company. Then we have our own security guards. We have our own set of drivers. We have own set of cleaners. We have a cafeteria which makes about 3,000 plates a day. For a small company like us, it's a big deal. 20, 30 people are employed there. Morning to evening, they're cooking. So all of this was done because when I joined my first company in Mumbai, there was Larsen Dubro. They gave me a place to stay in Mumbai. And you know how important that is. You land in Mumbai, you have a place to stay. I got a place in Hardcover. And they had a bus outside. That would take me to my office. They had a cafeteria and I could eat breakfast and lunch. And I had only worry about my dinner. So I picked on that idea and I made sure everybody who joins Mini Orange, they have a place to stay. So out of my 750 team members, 250 stay in my hostels or guest house.
and they eat minimized food. They travel on minimized buses, and if they get sick, then they go to minimized hospital. So to run all this, why am I doing this? Because a lot of students, when they graduate from colleges, they're used to all of this being taken care of. And plus, my stuff was taken care of. So if I wanted them to focus on work, I had to do it. And so it is liked a lot by a lot of my team members. They love it because they can now focus on work. Operationally, it's a big problem. There are companies who are coming in like Jump Cloud. I told you they don't even care about opening an office. What they will say, you'll work from home, and my team member will forget about all the stuff that we are doing and say, oh, I'm better work from home. And after 2 years, he realized that he's gotten himself into a mess because working from home is not as much fun. There's no growth. It's a temporary thing. So after 2 years, they realize. So operationally, what the metric that I have for my operations team is, first of all, measuring engineering excellence. Operations team job is to measure engineering excellence and engineering output. If 500 people were coding with AI tools and all the infrastructure, are they coding 5 times more high quality products? So operational stuff, managing attrition, huge problem. You have this kind of a product company in India. Basically, it's a tutoring thing. Everybody calls your people and they'll say, oh, I'll pay you 2 times more, I'll pay 3 times more, you come and join. And
do you have a ESOPs policy, or like have you had a ESOPs policy? Like how about retaining the people at the top? Like they can go away?
The control my greed part and distributing all the money is better than ESOP. ESOP is a gajar that will make you work for me for 3 years. My idea at that time was, do you know what the notice period is in the industry in India?
For IT, it's
3 months. In my company, it is 1 month. And my initial thought is that if somebody working close to me, he resigns, I want him out now. I don't want to work with anybody who doesn't want to work with me. And that plus controlling of greed and giving away all of that money has worked wonders for me. And the ESOP part is becoming important. And the other problem is, as soon as you have the ESOP, when all their advisors are advising you, how will you get money out of the ESOP? You either need to be listed or somebody has to value you and pay you. There has to be an exit strategy for ESOP, right? We didn't have that at that time. So I said, for your ESOP, I'll give you real money. And ESOP thing is becoming important now because the size has become a little large. So, and we are about to be listed in maybe less than 2 years. So we are, that way it'd be a meaningful ESOP. So we take care of that. But it comes up very often. The counterpoint to that is, I don't think everybody deserves an ESOP. Lots of companies in India, they're all saying, oh, I'll give you an ESOP. For an ESOP, you have to sacrifice something. Are you ready to sacrifice the salary for the ESOP? Nah, I'm not like that. So then if you don't sacrifice who says you deserve to be an owner? If you don't deserve to be an owner and you're giving ESOP, which is what's happening in the industry, I don't want to do that. My ESOP program, if that happens, it will be very restrictive. That's why I think you guys should study Zoho. What they've done is, they are $1 billion in revenue, priority evaluated at $5 billion, owned by, I think, less than 5 people. Just keep in mind that you don't have to be an entrepreneur right after college. The stupidest, serious thing people do, and they do a lot of side jobs to make that happen. It's not worth it. It's some people like Agarwal, the Oyo founder, they are smart. They are able to do it right after college. But I had to go through the rigor and I had to learn something, and I did it. And why do you want to own your own company? It has to be something which has a big barrier to entry. You can't just do the next thing that everybody else can do. One of the things I tell everybody is, I never invest in stocks. He said he invests in stocks. I invest in people. And that has worked out brilliantly for me. And the way I invest in people is I never have a sales target in my company. Whatever we earned last year, the target is to spend all of it this year. As soon as you say that, so this year we are on target to make 200 CR. The target is not to make 250 CR next year. The target is to spend 200 CR next year. As soon as you say that, everybody is thrilled. Spending is easy, right? Then earning. But as you do that, your top line increases automatically. You have to do it in creative ways, not negligible. उसके अलावा